You know guys, I know in my last video I told you guys that going 10 for 10, as in 10 uploads in a row, was something that was a major goal of mine and I really was interested in doing it, and I told you guys that just due to the circumstances around the place that I live, continuing a daily upload schedule is just unrealistic. It's probably not even safe for me, honestly, because at any moment's notice I just gotta get the fuck out of here if I need to. But I was playing some Black Ops 6 today, and the gameplay that you're watching is not only a testament to where I'm at in this game in terms of a skill ranking, in terms of a skill level, just look at my opponents, but actually, like, look at my opponents. Watch the kill cams as they happen in the game and as I watch them myself, because you'll realize very quickly that these motherfucking bozos, these bums, they're fucking hacking, they're cheating, and they're making Black Ops 6, for me, unplayable as all fuck.
Yo, you need a ride?
I'm fucking pissed off.
All right.
If I wanted to ride, my phone would be like that. Not like this, asshole.
Now guys, today's video is going to go in two different directions. At first, we're going to continue talking about this hacking and cheating issue and where it's putting Call of Duty and why this is personally unplayable as fuck to me. But I think the second part of today's video is a curveball, and I think you guys will find a lot of high interest in it. I doubt anybody can just predict what I'm going to talk about in the second part of this video. But guys, before I get into that, please leave a like on today's video, subscribe if you're new. The goal is 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. You guys already know what it is. Hashtag Fooly50. Let's keep this train rolling. I mean, 11 days in a row. For sure I'm not uploading tomorrow because I'm fucking tired. But today we got some shit to talk about. Now guys, again, I need to reference my very first review of this game where I talked about the cheating and hacking problem. Now, since then, Activision and RICOCHET anti-cheat have put out two updates talking about, I think the first one was like they removed 18,000 accounts, like they banned them, and then like a month later they did another 20,000. As you can see in this video, in the kill cams, these bitch-ass bozo motherfucking losers, they're hacked up, all four of them. All fucking four of them. There's two top 250 motherfuckers in here. There's a diamond and there's a gold, and they're all hacked up. Guys, I lose SR for this shit. I've mentioned this multiple times, but the saving grace, the number one thing I actually look forward to in these modern Call of Duties is literally just ranked play. You won't catch me on pubs very often. Ranked play is my forte. That's what I like to do. This is what makes the game playable for me. Aside from all the rants that I put out there, aside from all the issues that I talk about, I'll play some ranked play, especially with some homies. But holy fuck, when the saving grace becomes unplayable, that's how you get a title like this. Black Ops 6 is unplayable. What's crazy is, guys, I'm not the only person with these sentiments. You can call me a rage baiter, and trust me, in the second part of this video, we'll get into that very in depth. But when you have other people like Z-Laner talking about, stop buying shit from the store, I probably won't be invited to any future COD events for this post, but someone needs to say it. I love COD. I care more about the health and success of a game I've played since I was a kid than an invite to exclusive events. I truly believe this is the only way to make them give a shit about the quality of their game, which is sad. And very quickly, I should add in here that yes, he has cheating accusations, which is ironic as all fuck considering I'm pissed off today because of the hackers and cheaters that I'm going against. But the message that he's lining out, to me, it's valid. You shouldn't be purchasing bundles in this game.
My mind's telling me no, but they crack y'all.
Especially not if you are trying to play this game and trying to find that one light at the end of the tunnel for this dog shit franchise, and you're constantly plowed against the fucking side of the head with bullshit like cheaters, hackers, skill-based matchmaking, EOMM, skill-based damage, all these other conspiracy theories, the conspiracy that Activision can watch you through your own fucking webcam. All of these are legitimate issues that people have with the game, and when we come together and we start talking mad shit on Call of Duty and Activision so that they can actually open their fucking eyes and see that this is a major issue, yeah, 100% I'm gonna support a statement that says, don't buy shit in their shop. I want Black Ops 6 to be playable. I want this game to actually feel good when I hop on the game. You guys can see, I'm going against hackers and cheaters in a high-ass ranked lobby, solo queued. I'm actually good at this fucking game, but all of these issues, they weigh down on everybody. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are. You could be the top streamer, you could be a cheater your goddamn self, apparently, and you'll still feel these issues. You could be the scat master, you could be a rage baiter, you'll still feel these issues. You could be a casual, feel the issues, you could be Doug Dimmadome fucking Warzone.
Fuck you, Doug!
And talk about Black Ops 6 went from one of the most praised Call of Duty launches I've seen to one of the most negatively talked about gaming experiences on the internet. It's gotten so bad that the majority of COD mains I know have swapped to Marvel Rivals, a game that's nothing like COD. We used to talk about X-Defiant was that competition. Guys, the competition doesn't need to be an FPS title. The competition is any gaming community where the community actually enjoys their fucking game. Fortnite, fucking Fall Guys back when that was the thing, Marvel Rivals today, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero when that first came out, guys. I don't give a flying fuck about the numbers. I give a fuck about, does their community enjoy the game? Is it playable for them? Because here in Call of Duty, a lot of us are expressing the exact same sentiment, which finally, guys, leads me into the second part of this commentary. And I do actually urge you to keep watching because there's a lot of real talk that I'm about to go through right now. And I'm gonna shift the focus a little bit. I'm not really gonna be as animated because there's some real talk to be discussed here. Since the start of January, I've been uploading daily, just bashing the game, just talking mad shit. So many other content creators out there too, and a lot of us were labeled rage baiters. Now, where is this coming from? I saw Blame Truth's video last night. He responds to Exclusive Ace, who is having certain problems and is having an issue and has comments for people that make rage bait content on YouTube.
Hey, Ray!
Hello, Marshall.
Fucking problem here, buddy?
And to my surprise, I was mentioned, and the whole criticism that Exclusive Ace has for anybody doing rage bait content is that we're farming YouTube for views, and that the conspiracy theories, they might not be legitimate because all we're doing is pandering to a sort of audience that is going to eat that shit up, and that's all we do every single day. Same thumbnails, same titles, all this other shit, right? Just a whole lot of criticism without saying any names. And this is my 2 cents on this, because as somebody who's literally been daily uploading out here, just smoking the fuck out of Activision and Call of Duty, I have a ton of respect for Blame Truth for trying to defend content creators like myself and others around me, because once you try to create that narrative that we're just rage baiters and all this other shit, and you shouldn't take our criticism as valid as others because we're getting views out of it, as if that has to do with fucking anything about the message we have, it really divides the community. And this is already weird because I already talk about gooch lickers and how it's either our side or their side, but when you look at content creators and you judge content creators alike, you start pinning rage baiters, quote unquote, against whatever the fuck else there is out there. Warzone streamers, pro players, data guys, gun guide people, gameplay guys, and it becomes this shit throwing contest between two sides when we don't have a problem with majority of these content creators. I'm not gonna say I'm 100% perfect right all the time about my criticisms for some of these content creators. As you guys know, I'll take a shit on Dyke Dynamite any fucking day. I don't give a fuck. Exclusive Ace is somebody that I do have a lot of respect for, but I don't really appreciate the comments that he has talking about we're just doing this to farm views and get money out of it, and you know, this whole narrative that we see in the comment section every single fucking day. But I do need to tell you right now, I'm not about to let somebody discredit the Scatmaster because I'm having a good stride at the beginning of a year. Are you fucking dog shitting me? When I first started this channel, I did cut commentaries like Jev. I played Infected in MW 2019 and had funny moments, funny game chat moments. I used to do trolling videos like COSDIF. I used to dabble in fucking montages and gameplays and fucking gun guides, best class setups. Guys, I've made a variety of different content, and what Blame Truth mentioned in his video was that eventually you find your niche, and if that's what you like doing and if that's what the audience likes, you just keep fucking doing it. That's exactly what happened. I know a lot of you guys aren't gonna believe this, but I didn't start these types of rants until like the second half of Vanguard. I've mentioned this before, but it used to take me a whole day, a whole 24 hours to get 100 fucking views. And I would sit there and be so hyped up. Nowadays, it takes minutes for me to hit 100 views. And do you think I sit back there like, oh yeah, I just farmed these guys, I just rage baited them, thanks for all the money. What the fuck am I listening to? No, I get 100 views in a couple minutes, my fucking eyes start watering because I feel blessed as fuck to do this. And that's some real shit, I'm not even joking. So yes, it is a little unsettling to hear another content creator say this without directly mentioning anybody, but you kind of just know what he's aiming at. And trust me, if there's a beef ever between myself and Exclusive Ace, you guys know how my beefs go. You guys know that I don't really let off and it gets kind of fucked up, alright? 8 thoughts, GG no re. Like, I'd like you guys to really imagine something. Imagine if people like Blame Truth, Narrow Cinema, 8 Thoughts, myself, Rick, Prime Pete, Gilmore, Dynamite, JB, anybody. Imagine if we just stopped making content immediately. Like, we just didn't talk about this shit. We just focus on random bullshit out there. And we didn't talk about problems in COD. Imagine if Charlie Intel didn't have his fucking character development arc. Imagine if Doug Dimmadome Warzone didn't call out Activision. Imagine if all these other content creators that shifted their perspective didn't shift their perspective. Do you know where the fuck Call of Duty would be right now? I can't tell you for certain, but I could tell you right now, we probably wouldn't have any of these fucking updates about RICOCHET, about how they know that cheating's a problem. I guarantee you they'd still be holding these fucking events and these Squid Game events, and people would just do it and nobody would care, and they would still buy these bundles and they would still push them out because people are just buying and nobody's actually complaining about shit, because in their eyes, if nobody's talking about it, then it must not be an issue. I hate to be the one to say this, but there is an importance in content creators like myself. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to glaze myself, I'm just being straight up about it. I could bring up an issue that people haven't thought of, and I could beat it around your head 10 videos in a fucking row until you understand it, so then you carry that message to somebody else, and eventually it'll snowball into something bigger that Activision is forced to address, like cheaters and like hackers, the same way that I mentioned at the start of this video, where in my first review of it, I talked about cheaters and hackers for a minute, and I continue talking about it. Several other people started talking about it. People started tweeting about it. The pro players started talking about it. I'm not saying I started it, I'm just saying it's an accumulation of everybody talking together. That's what a fucking community is. And then Activision addresses it, but guess what? As you saw in my video, it's still an issue. It's still something that needs to be talked about and discussed until there's an actual fix for the problem. What's my solution? I know a lot of people want to say, oh, you always talk all this shit, but you never offer a solution. Here's my solution. Activision, stop being a bunch of cheap bastards.
You tripping, bro. You tripping.
Go invest in an actual anti-cheat. Go bite off of people like Apex or League or anybody else that's using fucking anti-cheat that actually works. Go bite off of them. I don't give a fuck what you do. Spend the money if you need to. Go employ more people if you need to. Stop using AI. Those are all my solutions. But for other content creators to try to pin us against everybody else because we're doing it for views and for money and rage baiting and we're giving you misinformation, brother, I hate to say it, but we are just as important as the people that are providing data and gun guides and telling us what's the best fucking class setup. Guys, I don't even like expressing that statement, but it's the fucking truth. You might not have ever heard about skill-based damage, and you might have never noticed that your bullet registration is kind of wonky and that the servers are kind of fucked up and that your damage is being manipulated possibly, and maybe you'd still be playing the game and buying all these bundles and not giving a fuck that there's cheaters and hackers in the game. And to whose detriment is that? To yours. And who's benefiting from all of it? Activision. And is that the sort of ecosystem that I would like to push out in this community? Fuck no. So I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I'm gonna keep rage baiting if I need to. I don't give a fuck. I'll straight up, just out of spite of this situation, I will literally make the most shameless fucking content. Shameless ass thumbnails, shameless ass titles. I don't give a fuck. I do YouTube because I enjoy it. I love editing. I love reading comments, and above all else, I like the entertainment aspect of it. You could say I'm like everybody else, but who the fuck else is saying all these nasty, disgusting, ape-ass gooch lickers can lick my balls until I'm blue in the goddamn face, and Bobby Cosby, Joe Seacott, fuck all of you guys, DK Dynamite, eat my fucking gooch from the back, 8 Thoughts, you're a fat, bald, old fuck. Who else is saying that shit, guys? I say it because I think it's funny and I think it's entertaining. You could disagree, but all of these things are layered out throughout these videos where I talk about issues in Call of Duty, and I'm gonna keep fucking doing it. We have a common goal out here. Let's fucking focus on it. Alright, but that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts on the current hacking and cheating situation that's not improving in Call of Duty? And what do you think of all this rage bait fucking crybaby soy boy beta cheese nonsense? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.